watching pizza doing bad shows cause he's an asshole. Alex Vela, OZ, Rottweiler, Muggsy, Hellcat, Mooch, and the one and only Dixie Lee. Team Bushes is the name and they all work towards the same fucking goal, and that is only do cost only pizza pain, cause that's all that he deserves. He's been working on our nerves for fucking years. This fucking queer's just a jerk off in a perv. Team Bushes, Team Bushes, Team Bushes, yeah. This bitch once tried to diddle his brother. I can't even fucking imagine what this did to his mother. He got locked up in a psych ward for his sick crimes, and decades later he got exposed by Joey Dimes. Now he's on a fucking mission to prove he's no Jomo, and he never stops bitching cause he's such a homo. He claims he spent years in prison, but he don't remember exactly where he did his time cause he's a pretender. He made up this fucking lie to try to impress you, and he'll sad fish and he'll cry to try and finesse you. So Team Bushes is on a mission as pizza's opposition to destroy his fake persona and put an end to his grifting. Team Bushes, Team Bushes, yeah, 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 Team Bushes, yeah. They're beefing through the shadows, creeping mad slow, watching pizza doing bad shows cause he's an asshole. Alex Vela, OZ, Rottweiler, Muggsy, Hellcat, Mooch, and the one and only Dixie Lee. Team Bushes is the name and they all work towards the same fucking goal, and that is only to cause Tony pizza pain, cause that's all that he deserves. He's been working on our nerve for fucking years. This fucking queer's just a jerk off and a perv. Team Bushes, they're here to keep an eye on you and make your life a living hell, cause you're a piece of shit and that ain't hard to fucking tell. You grift and you scheme and you bitch and you scream and you throw temper tantrums till they give you some green. You're a whiny fucking jerk and you refuse to go to work. If you don't get what you want, you lose your shit and go berserk. Go Z, bought membership for FBS's chat, and you fucking lost your mind and began to attack. Dixie Lee is a lady that you once were obsessed with, then she rejected your ass just like everyone else did. Alex Vela's channel is fucking hilarious. He clowns you in his videos and you should be embarrassed, bitch. You terrorize relentlessly in every single chat, cause nobody has more fucking sock accounts than Hellcat. Rottweiler, Luke, and Muggsy are world-class ball breakers, but Tony Pizza's a fraud and his crew are all fakers. The shadows, creeping mad slow, watching pizza doing bad shows cause he's an asshole. Alex Vela, OZ, Rottweiler, Muggsy, Hellcat, Mooch, and the one and only Dixie Lee. Team Bushes is the name and they all work towards the same fucking goal, and that is only to cause Tony pizza pain, cause that's all that he deserves. He's been working on our nerve for fucking years. This fucking queer's just a jerk off and a perv. Team Bushes, yeah, yeah, the Team Bushes, yeah, yeah, the Team Bushes.
No. My name is Tony Pizza, and I got a lot to say. I act super homophobic, but that's only cause I'm gay. I beg on YouTube every single fucking day, and that's all I'll ever do because I know no other way. I'm a bitch, a baby, I'm whiny and I'm lazy. I complain so fucking much, I drive all my haters crazy. I grew up spoiled, living in the suburbs and shit. Never developed a work ethic, anything I start I quit. I'm a natural born loser, been a fuck up all my life, and I'm scared of my own shadow, so I always have a knife, a bat, a machete, always have a weapon ready. I even have some mace and a razor glove like Freddy. If you see me and you got beef, I'd appreciate you warning me so I can run the fuck off like the coward I was born to be. Cause I am such a pussy, I suggest you do not push me, cause if you do I'll call the cops and that jail cell won't be cushy. I did 23 days in the motherfucking county, tried to kill Sammy G, but those punk ass police found me with an Uzi and a dream to one day be mafiosa and finally be a made guy in Cosa fucking Nostra. I'm a pussy, A bitch, a weasel, and a snitch. I'm not even entertaining, but Team Pizza made me rich. Now I buy fancy coffee and I eat expensive dinners. I drive an aviator with chrome hubcaps and some spinners. I once had a camper, but the woke jokes fucking stole it from me. Fucking FBS, Joey Dimes, and Lee Cole, that dummy. Alex fucking Vela, D. Gainey, Angel G, MRE, Miss Can't Be Wrong, Capello, and Hensley. Mikey fucking hates me, Bambi wants me dead. Jim Martin has my Chomo info dangling over my head. My mother doesn't want me, my brother will not claim me. The only one I have left is this stupid bitch named Amy. I'm down to just 5 donors, 2 t-shirts and a truck. Haven't had pussy in years and I really don't give a fuck. Cause I'm in my aviator filled with earwax, farts, and boogers. And all I need is coffee with 13 fucking sugars. I'm out. Peace. Fat bald jerk off, you're a dead man. See you soon, dick dents. Time for my nightly surf and turf. You know.
Gizzo, what's going on, everybody? All right. Let me see who we got here. We have very few people. There's no point in even doing shout outs. It's hit or miss lately. You know, it's getting up to 100, a lot of shows, but, you know, then there's shit like this. I think it's when I put Pizza's name in the title. If I say MobTube, it's different. Look, sorry about that, guys, but I cut my fucking self again. It was a scab. There's no way I couldn't cut it. So, it is what it is. A lot of days now, I'm not sure if I want to do a second MobTube show or not, you know? But if I hear something and it's funny, I figure, why the fuck not? Who knows? Maybe I'll make a little extra money while I do it. I listened to some of Pizza's video. I'm just going to get right down to it. And it's hilarious. That's all I could say. Not because he's trying to be funny, but because, and I just thought I'd point it out because I did mention earlier how he said about that's on a different video, but he said that I hate Black Friday because I don't even know what he said, but then I'm a hypocrite because I said Trump hates Black Friday. When really what I said is Trump hates Black Friday because it's black. Okay, it's a joke. It's true at the same time, but it's supposed to be funny. And believe me, it is. There's nobody in here who can say that's not funny. Okay, I'm sorry. But he goes on. And then the best part is when you can't even hear him anymore. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but it's because of the goddamn truck. The fucking truck is so loud, it's drowning him out, which to me is it's just like when he used to have all that crazy background noise when he was sitting in his truck. Same shit. Yeah, thank you, Jennifer 4x4. Yes, he does. He does. What was I saying? I don't know. The noise in his truck. And he's talking about me, you know, and you could barely hear him. And what was I going to say? Motherfucker. Oh, he talks about GFBS because everything in his life is somehow based on mine. GFBS, I don't need no car payment. I don't got no car payment. I own this outright. He owns it outright. So since he bought it, what has he claimed he's gotten done to it? An oil change, a new tire, and there was like 4 or 5 other things, right? Oh, he had to spray paint it with 16 cans of paint spray. Spray paint. Jesus Christ. He's got to get stick-on hood scoops for it. But there was some other mechanical shit he said he got done to it. He's owned it for a few days now, 3 or 4 days. Okay. What he'll never understand, and a lot of people like him, is a lot of the reason people would just prefer having a car payment is because, you know, along with it usually comes a new car or a semi-new car, you know, or something that is reliable. You know, Tony Pizza doesn't understand that that's not an accomplishment. I could go out and buy a car like his piece of shit in cash right now, or something way, way better even. But that's not what I wanted. I'm not a mechanic by any stretch of the imagination. I want a car that if something goes wrong, I could bring it in and say, fix it. And that's why you pay a car payment. You know, it's worth it. I don't care what anybody says. In my opinion, it's worth it. You know, so you could drive carefree. You know, I had to travel the Midwest a couple of weeks ago, and I took Shanna's new SUV for a whole bunch of different reasons. But when I took it, it had 1,300 miles on it, and it's beautiful. Fucking thing drives itself. My car actually does that too, but still, I didn't have to worry. You know, I'm about 2,000 miles altogether, 2,500 maybe, and I don't have to worry. See, now Tony Pizza, he doesn't stupid to worry, but the bottom line is when he has those piece of shit cars at any given time, the fucking thing could break down. Like a week or two ago when he was driving the Aviator and the transmission went out. And then he got a transmission, that one went out, and then he got hit with a pipe because of it. He just paid a car payment. Well, he can't, but you know, people who are, you know. So, but it's Tony Pizza logic, you know. I'd rather drive a piece of shit that could blow up on me at any moment than have a nice, beautiful, shiny, brand new car that I could depend on and drive wherever I want to in. Nope. Not Tony. Pizza logic is amazing. What are you guys talking about? Let me get to this, guys. And when he talked, lately he's made a thing of talking about my views. He realizes, somehow he doesn't realize that I get tens of thousands of views a day now. I literally get more views than every other MobTube channel, all of them combined. All of them. If you combine their views for a day and compare them to mine, or even really one of my videos, you know, you probably wouldn't say stuff like that. So, and of course, the formula to this is easy. If I were to name this show, Angel, You Cunt, I'd already have 200 people watching, you know, something like that. It's very easy. And if it ever gets bad enough, I just might. But my man, Mr. Anonymous 6 came through for me earlier, not during the show, but afterwards, which is just a beautiful surprise, man. I love you. I swear to God, I love you. Because without you, wouldn't have made much. So, and OZ gave me $20. Thank you very much, OZ. You're a good man. Hope you and your family had a great Thanksgiving. And Tony's playing one of those games on this video where he's talking about, you know, basically to him because it makes FBS mad, which is, again, not true whatsoever. But he does that because that gets them going, you know, that makes them donate. Then he says, I keep a ledger. Like I could tell you what I made on my show on this day a year ago. Meanwhile, as you all know, I couldn't even tell you what I made this morning. Not for 100%. I told you a couple of donations. And yesterday, no clue. I just know it wasn't much. I think I got $50 in cash and I don't even know. That might have been the day before yesterday, actually. I don't know. But yeah, I don't keep ledgers. I should of everything, honestly, but I don't. I'm very unorganized, disorganized, whatever. All right, here we go.
Here you go, buddy. Yummy. But now, Dick Dents is defending a fat retard who can have a car with little kids in it.
God, he's so disgusting. He has eaten 3 3/4 pound beef and cheddars. Let me repeat that. 3 3/4 pound beef and cheddars right now by himself. Not for Leon, just for him. He's a pig. Well, Mike, only with my if you mean the money, only my my super chats and super stickers. The cash I get, YouTube has nothing to do with that. But I get statements from them. You know what I mean? Point is though, like he says, I have a ledger where I write this all down. I don't. It's just more Tony Pizza fantasy, But what was I gonna say? Well, let's just go on with this. Yeah, super chat and ads. Yeah. Ads though is like nothing. I mean nothing, literally. Maybe I'll show you guys later or something. I make nothing on ads, pennies. I got that one video, 39,000 views. I made $1.01. I got another one that has 60,000 views. I think I don't know. It was somewhere around the same amount, $2, something like that. Yeah. If it was views on these shows that were monetized, which is very hard to monetize these shows, first of all. But if it was these shows where people watch a long time and ads roll through the whole thing, you get a lot more, but it still isn't that much. I was telling a story earlier where one month my check just from super chats and super stickers, it's a long time ago, was $4,800. That didn't include Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. $63 of it was from ad revenue. And I probably did, I don't know, 60, 65 live streams that month. So, pizza's like those other guys that just make up shit constantly. Oh, man. I deal with them every day now, man. And more so than on MobTube, You can actually show. I don't believe it. All right.
To fuck with a total stranger.
Oh, and by the way, the woman he's talking about me defending is with her and just wanted to go pet his fucking dog, and he acted like an animal towards her.
And then, like, say if I was a psychopath sitting there with my dog that doesn't like fat bitches, right? And she's talking all that shit.
Maybe, I don't know, Tony, off the top of my head as a solution, maybe closing the door in the box truck. Because that's the funny thing about Tony. It's just like everything else in his life. He asks for abuse and things he doesn't want. And then when he gets it, he's all pissed off. He fucks with people. And then when they fuck with him back, he's a victim. Shit. So he's sitting in a box truck with the big, huge back door open. And Leon just free to roam. Okay, in the truck anyway. He had a little cage up or gate or something. And kids, which, come on. Kids are going to want to pet the dog. They love petting dogs. So they came over to pet the dog, and it's somehow their fault and only their fault that you are a miserable asshole and decided to scream on them for nothing more than trying to pet a dog, which, again, you could have kept concealed if you would have just closed the fucking back door. So he asked for people to come try and pet his dog just so he could scream at them. Of course, remember, only women. He ain't barking on no man like that.
Putting their children in danger.
Yeah. Mike, you know what? I'm gonna do that actually. I was gonna do it with just TikTok, but Kick pays well, huh? Can I do the shit I do? Use the language and all that? Fish has arrived. Is that Gus the Fuss? If it's Fish, block him. Fish is a scumbag.
I spoke very clearly to her. My dog don't like you. Go away. But I'm Dick Dench's content.
Right now you are. Of course, I was his for what? I mean, I still am, but every single day, nonstop, his show is only about me for, I don't know, how 3 years or so.
I bought it from your mother, White Boy Slim. I bought it from your mother. She didn't get any food stamps. She didn't get any food stamps this month, for Thanksgiving. So she called me up and said, I'll sell you my car for under $1,000 because my crackhead son, he's I'll
I
come
take things that never happened for 600.
by and pick it up.
I don't want to waste a lot of time today. I really don't, because I'm going to probably try to get this over with as quickly as possible so I could go do a politics show. Unless people donate, you know me, I'll stretch it out. But and that is what I'm on here for. But I don't want to fuck around with a lot of the dead space and all that. I might have to jump around because I'm not in the fucking mood to just sit here and play Tony Pizza shit. I just want to play the shit I can comment on. As long as you're not like threatening people and stuff, you can say just about whatever you want on Kick and Twitch. For real. Maybe I'll work on that Monday or something when my wife goes back to work. Maybe I will. Yeah, because I would like to do that. You think I'll get a whole bunch of viewers and shit with the politics stuff, Mike? We love you more, Michael Hensley. The wackest roasts. I am great at stuffing huge amounts of meat in my mouth. I know you are. That totally less than straight. I know. All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean.
See, Daddy Dick Dice is he's putting down Black Friday because he's got no money to go shopping. He can't buy no sneakers.
Black Friday. Again, I all I've said about Black Friday is that I don't like to shop on Black. Oh, okay, cool, man. I don't like to shop on Black Friday because it's miserable. I don't know why anybody would. And you don't get any real deals on anything. You just get cheap garbage. So, you know, it's just not my thing. As you guys know, I don't like people. But, you know, he thinks because of the Trump thing I said yesterday. You'll see.
See, I'm out shopping. I'm out shopping for my car. You know what I mean? So, he's upset that I was able to drop a deuce.
I was upset that he was he could. What did he say? He's about to drop a deuce or something like that. What the fuck? You're right, Tony. I have no money. I'm literally stuck in the house because I have no money to leave. He says
At the Jiffy Loop, and then go drop another $65 at the tire joint, and then go to the fucking auto parts store and spend another $60.
that's what happens when you buy a piece of shit.
And before I came on, I went to another auto parts store and dropped another 40.
Look at this pig.
Now I'm eating. Hey, you ain't shit the bed yet, Sons Italy? You're still alive? Huh? You still on Mount Touchmore? What'd you do yesterday?
When Tony talks about my money, does he realize that like I have sneakers that cost more than his truck? Does he realize stuff like that? Do you think? Tell me the truth. I don't think he does. Black Friday was inspired by the color of my hands and feet. True story. Yeah, that's right, Tony. That's right. The only person on the planet that thinks buying parts to fix your car is a flex. Exactly. Yeah, it's something people hate to have to do. But Tony, it just means, hey, I just bought a new piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? If you remember, his mother gave him that 10 grand, 55 years old. He goes to his mother for 10 grand. And He buys a piece of shit Chrysler something. I forget if it was a Sebring, what it was, for $4,800. And then he disappeared for 3 or 4 days. When he came back on, he was in a motel. He was obviously wasted out of his mind. And he says that, and who knows if he was telling the truth, but he says that like 18 or 1900 of the money went into repairs for the car that he had just bought like a few days before. And then if you remember after that, the car was in the shop, or as he says, it was in the shop, because who knows, I'm sure it wasn't, every week or two. And he needed to raise money for car repairs. You know what I mean? And then he talks shit about me for having a car payment later. Yep.
Dress up like Santa Claus. So the little kids in town can sit on your lap. You fucking chomo. Mike Sideshow told me all about you. The smelly hat, why you're out there. You can't be in a school zone.
How is it possible that he doesn't have a massive stroke or heart attack eating this way? He doesn't get any. I mean, zero exercise. None. He doesn't get any.
There's a few gay guys that had my show taken down.
All right. I think I'm going to fast forward. So he talks about me at one point, and he says, I guess FBS doesn't skate no more. It's winter. It's too cold for him to skate. No. There's reasons I haven't been skating as much. Mainly the unbelievable winds they feel like they're going to rip my fucking roof right off my house every night. Today, I wish I would have gone skating, but what Tony Pizza doesn't realize is I'm sacrificing skating every day to do what I'm doing with the politics shows. If you watch, guys, and you do, you'll see that damn near every day I start with a mob tube show, I do a politics show, then I might have an hour in between before I do another mob tube show, and then another politics show. And if it's a night where Shanna works the next day, when she goes to sleep at 10 o'clock, by 10:30, I'm on here doing another politics show. So that's the reason for the decrease in skating. Believe me, I hate it. It makes me sick. I wanted to be out there so fucking bad. So bad. But just got to work. It's a job, Tony. It's a job. And this shit already, that little trip I took, what it did to my algorithm, I was getting, between 30 and 60,000 shows or videos per show about. And now I'm down to about 10,000 a video because most of those days I was away, I was only doing one politics show. And as soon as you slow down, that's where they fuck you. So if I'm not doing a few a day, at least a couple a day, soon I'll be getting 50 views on every politics show. So that's the wonderful world of YouTube.
Not going to mention their names no more. A couple of gay guys. I must have struck a nerve. And Daddy Dick, thanks.
Uh-oh.
Boy,
Oh, no.
he went live and had 18 people.
They don't understand. Like, it's been like on average, like 19, 20 mile per hour winds every fucking day. You cannot, I repeat, cannot skate in that unless, of course, you want to die or get a traumatic brain injury. Okay. You can't skateboard in that kind of wind. The cold ain't shit. I don't know if you guys remember, I went live from Reed Menzer last year, one night at like 8 o'clock. It was 17 degrees out. I skated for like 2 fucking hours because I had the whole park to myself. I don't care about the cold. I can handle the temperatures. It's being blown all over the fucking place. That's unbelievably impossible, really, to skate. I was a professional auto body person for 38 years between my wife and I leased 21 new cars, screw working on junk cars. Oh, yeah.
I was holding down 40 this morning.
Wait a minute. Did he just say I was holding down 40 as in 40 viewers? Is that what he said?
I was holding down 40 this morning.
Tony, that's never something to brag about. Even me, when I get horrible views like that, with since I stopped all this crazy drama shit, I mean, you never want to brag about holding down 40 people, bro. And even Tony, I mean, I used to get 250 to 300 every show for 3 years, 3.5 years, but Tony, even he used to get at least like between 100 and 200. Well, 100 and 175 every live stream. And now he's bragging about holding down 40. As soon as my views got that low, I moved on to something else. That's why I do the politics now. You know what I mean? JGB 1499 finally broke a losing streak, 3 majors in one night. Get out of here. 3 majors. What? God damn. What games were they on? Thank you for the 1499. Thanks, Tom. Were you talking to me? I'm not sure. I don't remember what I just said, so I'm so bad. My memory is shot, guys. All right.
So, I don't watch these other channels. They're all fucking Israeli people instead of pork.
Oh my God. This is where he's talking about how there's videos on Facebook that show that the McRib is actually made out of human children. And he says, and I quote, some of them are very convincing. No, Tony. No, they're not. Only to you. Here, I'll let you hear it.
It's a nice sandwich. It's I've been eating these since I was a 9th grader.
We can tell. You're built exactly like a guy who's been eating 3/4 pound beef and cheddar sandwiches since he was 19 years old.
Anybody see these?
Fuck that vape.
Anybody see these fucking these videos?
By the way, look at the way he spelled tomorrow, guys. TAMMAROW. Yeah. Afforded myself. Chivas Regal, 18-year-old. Wow. Look at that. 3 fucking majors. I love people with their food conspiracies. I got a couple of friends like that. LOL. Yeah, we all do, bro. Unreal. Listen to this fucking lunatic.
Where they're talking about McDonald's and the McRib, and how the McRib is really people instead of pork. They keep on putting these shorts up, talking about,
Now you see the kind of shit Tony watches if that's in his algorithm, that type of stuff.
The real Ronald McDonald. And how the McRib is made out of kids. It's pretty convincing.
It's pretty convincing. Hold on, guys. Wait a minute. I might have to change plans real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm just
He's live.
trying to get this phone to sit right. Can't get it to sit right, maybe. Maybe that's the ticket. That's the ticket. How's everybody's day going?
It's the real Ronald McDonald.
Mine went well. The stack's getting big again. Mine went really well today. So
Yeah, I'm sure that's from today. It's probably fucking $137.
I figure I'll do my shows at night when I'm done working.
When I'm done work, what? What is he calling working this week? He doesn't work. What is he? Damn, Tony, that must be a record. 0 people in your chat, not a one.
You know, have my usual coffee at my usual time, and I gotta say, somebody sent me a screen record of Daddy Dick Dance's show today.
Oh, he got his disability today. That makes sense. Yeah.
And that was fucking wonderful. That was wonderful.
What was wonderful?
It was like a fucking full confession. He did a full confession. When I played that to the DA, and he'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. How, he's got these sources to get everybody's information. How he's trying to say he never did anything to anybody's families, when he's the one that started this whole thing with families.
No. It was literally you, Tony Pizza. It was you and NB.
He doxed my mother for giving me 10.
Not true.
10,000.
I never doxed his mother. Complete horseshit.
He went after my mother to give me 10,000 while she was a widow.
No, I didn't. I didn't even know his mother's name back then.
And she was only 78 years old at that time.
78 years old at that time. What do you mean? I think she's 79 now. It was 4.5 years ago. The fuck is he talking about? A few weeks ago, he said his mother's 79.
And then he called her at 79 years old and harassed her at nighttime.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
With a rape ape.
She's 79 now.
And a fucking orphan. Gun broke. There was 4 people on that phone call. Oh, yeah, and Tina. Tina, rape ape, gun broke, and Daddy Dick Dents. But he claims she never went after families. And anybody
No. That's not what I said. See how people twist my words? I said I didn't go after anybody's family until they went after mine. If you go after my family, I will absolutely go after yours, 100%.
Because he's demanding that his minions attack their families and everybody they love, ruin their lives. If you mention the retarded nurse.
Also, nothing like what I said. What I said is, if people like Angel, for example, or anybody, it doesn't even matter. If anybody does a show and they attack your family, or they allow people on their show to attack your family, then their family should be attacked in response, because essentially they're allowing it on their show. When you got a guy like Jim who cannot be on YouTube, unless he's on one of these people's channels, then anything he does on YouTube is that person's fault, whoever platformed him.
Or if you talk about the fake dead mother, or bring up the retarded stepson.
One of these days, Tony, one of these days. He just take his teeth out?
Turns out that this guy's a scammer. He's been scamming his whole fucking life on you for 4 years.
Guys, do me a favor, just for the people in the chat that have been here with me forever. Who's that? Yeah, I think you know, Tom. there's people here that that are new. Can you please explain, all of you, that never once, as much as they've tried, has anyone ever caught me pulling any type of scam, because I don't scam people? Please back me up on that, considering that, there's new people watching.
He ran out of gas. I'm all he's got left.
Even though I did a show this morning that had nothing to do with you, and I've done several of them over the last few days.
I'm all he's got left.
Joey Fingers said FBS is done. He ain't getting the money like he used. Joey Fingers, if it makes you sleep better at night. All right. Let's go back to the other one, because I want to show you the yes. Thank you, Tom. Never. Nope. No, they've tried to make up things and say I scam people. And then, of course, I went on to debunk their bullshit claims and made them look stupid, because I've never scammed anyone. My problem is, if anything, I've done too much for people. Not enough for myself, honestly. Straight up. That's my weakness, helping others. Thank you, Jennifer.
Most of the bookie business in the morning.
Oh, here we go.
Putting other people down all day.
Oh shit! This isn't it. Hold on, guys. Pamby, smelly stinkhole. Sick fuck. There we go. Tomorrow is White Saturday, he says. War.
How?
Or I offer, you just turned me down. Now listen to this. To me, this is just priceless, because he's completely unaware of the fact that his truck is so loud that we can't possibly hear him. Listen.
Yeah, I gotta. That, right? And all the emails in the world ain't gonna help you. You understand that, right?
Oh shit! God damn! Look at my man Tom Sheehy. $100. Chris, to hell with them liars. That's right. God damn it! Thank you, Tom. I appreciate it very much, brother. That's awesome. $100. Nice, beautiful. See how that cheers me up. Tom is the man. Don't know what I'd do without him.
You got your girlfriend in Miami there. Your cross-dressing girlfriend. Basically arresting the news reporter with that.
By the way, he's talking about this news reporter. Okay, engine sounds like a cylinder's misfire. Yeah, of course. I'm sure one is. He's talking about this reporter now. Okay, and I've been thinking this over. I have been thinking this over. I don't think it's right. Maybe I'm wrong, guys. Tell me what you think. I don't think it's right that there's a news reporter out there. Okay, and news reporters are supposed to have some credibility, right? A news reporter that constantly puts a guy on television who has said things like he would send our military to war to die if he was the president. People should give him money and not give it to St. Jude's, because those kids are going to die anyway. He said he doesn't feel bad when kids die in school shootings. He hates our 9/11 victims and their families. He's spoken so badly of them in the past. The racist tirades. Oh my God. Oh my God. The N-word, the fucking, all the other, guys, listen, I think that if this woman is being informed about this stuff and she doesn't care, as you guys told me, then maybe her boss would, maybe her editor would, you know? I think maybe somebody needs to email the news station with some of the worst clips of Tony Pizza and say, hey, this is who you're reporting, Mrs. whatever the fuck her name is, or this is who your reporter, that whoever she is putting on television anytime he calls her up. This is somebody she's friends with. I don't care who you are on this earth. Those racist tirades will get you canceled. I don't want anybody to get hurt, financially or anything. I'm just saying, I think something needs to happen about the fact that this guy is the animal he is. And there's a woman out there who insists on putting him on TV whenever he asks her to. I think that's a problem. I think something needs to be done. Just my personal opinion. I wonder if anybody sent her those clips with all the N-word shit. Because who's he going to say? She feels bad for him because he convinced her he's a victim. Okay, who's he a victim of that he has to say that shit? Just my opinion, guys.
The guy that lives in a storage bin. The gay guy in a storage bin. Who claims I sleep in a box.
You essentially do sleep in a box.
The gay guy in a storage bin that has no money, no car. He's a crackhead. When he jumps off,
who's he talking about? What's his name? Who's he talking about?
His show is because his deal is on.
It's like it's somebody named Jim. Is it somebody named Jim?
The way, and he's got to get his crack rocks.
Listen to that fucking truck. I know it sounds crazy, but I was tripping when I was listening to this because it's like, oh my God, Tony, this is louder than the last piece of shit. And at one point he makes a comment like, this car is so loud, because I guess somebody said slow down or something. He goes, this car is so loud, it sounds like I'm going fast. And it sounded like, like you're hearing now. And I said, the funny part is, it is such a piece of shit. It's so loud. He's probably only going 6 miles an hour.
St. Petersburg is full of gay guys that smoke crack and do sexual favors with crack. So Jim Tony can't multitask. He can't do a StreamYard with all the black cocks in his hands.
I want to get to some of the shit he says about me. Hopefully I didn't skip over any of it.
Notice how he latched on to the cell phone?
So did you, Tony.
But they can slur me all they want.
They can slur me all they want. Okay.
YouTube don't care about homeless people.
YouTube don't care about homeless people. Meanwhile, this guy has broken about 16 different laws, federal and state, since he's been on here, and YouTube still just doesn't do anything about it. Yeah.
YouTube don't care about innocent people that they attack.
You are not innocent, Tony. You are the scum of the earth.
You have a channel, striking channels.
Yes.
Using
Robert B.
His other resource, the gay brother he's got.
Hey, look what I just realized I have back here. I don't know when I played this last. Listen. Oh, this is when he mentions me. Hold on.
Oh, no, I'm not FBS. I want to see people do the right fucking thing. It ain't fair to one person to keep fucking carrying me. All right? You ain't going to kill that one person by sitting back and fucking, oh, well, he's getting 500, so he's okay. No, it don't work that way. All right? I'm honest. I let you guys know what's going on. That doesn't mean you stop fucking giving. You know what I mean? Everybody pays or nobody plays. You know what I mean?
Sounds like Trump. Everybody pays or nobody plays. It's funny because what that was in response to is, you guys know when I have a really good day You know, I've had days where I make $500-600. For the next couple of days, I'll tell you, don't even worry about donating. You know, I did okay. Or you know, if I'm not putting on a great show, I won't even ask you to donate because it's like, you know, I don't expect you to donate on this show. But that's why he says I'm not FBS. Let me just see what this one is real quick, and I'll get back to this video.
Whatever. You know what I mean? When I know one fireman died and the family got $1 million, and the fireman that didn't die left his family for the family with $1 million. That's not a hero to me. That's not a hero to me. You know what I mean? Firemen that left their families, wives and kids, to be with the widows that got millions of dollars. That ain't a hero to me. So, that's what I said. That's what I said. I mean, you got all these fucking widows like they won the lottery with $1 million checks on the front of the post. You think they gave a fuck? Whoa. You think they gave a fuck about their husbands after they got the $1 million? You think that they even fucking gave it a second thought? You think those widows and those children that got millions of dollars because their loved one risked their lives on the job and died during that? You think any of those people right now that got that money helped anybody with that money? Did anything nice for anybody? No. They're all spent. And that's why they keep that stupid 9/11 memorial thing going every year for 20-something years now, because they still got to do a money grab, because they all fucking spent their money on stupid shit, living above their means, pretending that they're politically correct asses are better than the rest of everybody else. I mean, it was a fucking bullshit.
Tony Pizza's talking about people spending their money on bullshit. So he gets all his information about firefighters from the show Rescue Me, apparently. How many instances do you think there is of that happening, where a firefighter left his family for a family who got some of the money? It happened. I know it happened. But, you know, according to Tony, because of that, nobody deserved a fucking thing. You know what I mean? Nobody deserved a thing. And what he said in the middle there about, if you notice, he said, do you think that any of those women who got that money even thought about their husbands anymore? In other words, once the women got the money from the city, the government, whatever, they forgot all about their husbands. Now, this is not just some shit Tony's talking. This is a real mentality, okay? Tony, I say this all the time. Everything is transactional with Tony, and Tony does not understand love. He doesn't understand feeling for anyone. You know what I mean? He doesn't. He doesn't feel for his own mother. And don't get mad at me, guys. It's not a politics show. But yes, exactly. And we're not just saying that because we don't like him. If you look it up, that guy that got killed when they tried to kill Trump, or when that kid tried to kill Trump, that Corey Comparatori, the firefighter, oddly enough, he was a firefighter from Pennsylvania. When that guy got killed, I think it was during the RNC, or so I believe it was. Trump talks about it, and he points out a guy in the audience, and he says this guy has given $1 million to Corey's wife. She's going to get $1 million. And he said, and I swear to you, you can go back and watch it. Donald Trump said, once she gets that $1 million, she's going to feel better about all this. Okay? Like as if in Donald Trump's mind, everything's about money. He doesn't actually care about human beings. He's not capable. Neither is Tony Pizza. You know, Tony doesn't understand. He would throw his mother in front of a speeding train for the right price. He doesn't care about anyone. And the right price, I'm not talking about $1 billion. I'm talking about 200 probably. He doesn't care about anyone. So it's impossible for him to understand that even with those people getting that money, those poor people, it didn't take any of the pain away. It might have taken some of the financial suffering away, but that's another thing. When he talks about these people spent their money on garbage, no, that money was given to them to compensate them for the income their family lost when one of their loved ones, husband, wife, whoever, died in the towers. Okay? So in other words, say a guy's bringing home, $100 grand a year and he dies. And they clear $1 million, which I don't know if they cleared that, but let's say the family gets $1 million free and clear. That covers 10 years of that salary they just lost. That's it. I'm sure some of them went around squandering money. There's pieces of shit in every group, but I guarantee you it wasn't the norm. It wasn't common for those poor families that had to raise kids now without a father and everything else, for them to just go squander that money. And it's funniest coming from Tony, because Tony is like the number one squanderer of money. I mean, this is a guy who you give him $70 and he eats an $80 dinner, just like the song says, the one I wrote. It's true. I mean, to hear him look down on these fucking people, firefighters, American heroes. I mean, God almighty.
God. What do you got here? Oh, not allowed.
Look at the inside of that shit box. Oh my fucking God. What does he have back there? Everything? Jeez.
You'll be out of account soon there, Hellcat. You'll be out of account soon.
Hellcat will never run out of sock accounts.
So,
again, didn't you hear the song? The one that I wrote?
40 people. Wow. The King of Slab Tube can't get 40 people.
No, you're right. I'm only getting 20,000 views a day on average.
The cross-dresser in Miami can't get 40 people. And they got thousands of fucking subscribers. I mean, I got 10,000 views with 250 subscribers. 10,000. We broke 10,000 views with 250 subscribers. And like I said, I'll be at 500 before Christmas.
You got 10,000 views with 250 subs. Now, to people who don't know better, they might think, holy shit, he's only got 250 subs and he got 10,000 views on one video? No. He's talking about the dozens of videos that he has on the channel, all the views combined, which again, he compares himself to me. He says, Daddy Dick Dench can't get this many people. Meanwhile, you're talking about your fucking 10,000 views on your channel. I have over 5 million views on this channel. And not just that, since October 27th, I've gotten something. I posted it in my community, 778,000 views. I got almost 1 million views in a month, less than a month. So, yeah. Ben,
I'll have 500 subs.
Hey, Jane.
Better. Guarantee it. I missed day 3, and I'm at 250.
Yeah.
I'm just too good. Too good. Right?
Guys, I always do this when we see a good movie. So last night we watched, and I waited to watch this because it was $20 on Prime. I ain't paying $20 to watch a movie, but they went down to 10. So last night we got this movie called The Long Walk. I don't know if any of you saw this, but it's some crazy shit. You might want to see it. It's a bunch of kids. They take part in this thing with the government, whatever, where they have to walk. They have to stay above a certain speed, and they have to keep walking or they get killed. Sounds crazy, and it is. It takes place in the 70s. But man, what a crazy fucking movie. You guys might want to check that out.
And the 5 morons with all these soccer accounts saying,
Wait a minute. I just got something.
You're a good source that when he sued Cessna, he finally got paid off. He settled for a nice sum of money. He got over 200 grand at assessor.
Damn.
And they're not allowed to talk about it. So he
I got 200 grand out of Sessa. Holy shit. Does Sessa even have 200 grand? I got 200 grand. Wow. Let's listen. I want to hear more. Oh, did you, James?
I found out through a good source that when he sued Sessa, he finally got paid off. He settled for a nice sum of money. He got over 200 grand at assessor. And they're not allowed to talk about it, so he couldn't tell anybody.
Thanks, Tom.
Grand, but he wouldn't tell anybody he made 200 grand because
Tom is like, give me my fucking $100 back, you prick.
nobody will give him any more donations.
Yeah, that's right. I'm keeping that $200,000 payment from Sessa quiet because I don't want you guys to stop donating. Let me tell you something. If I got 200 grand, we'd already be living in Fort Lauderdale. Okay, because you don't get me wrong, it's that much isn't even going to buy you a house there, but you know it'll be 200 grand towards one or somewhere in Florida. I'd already be living. Be 200 grand towards a house. You can get a decent house in Florida for about 350, 400 grand. So I get 200 grand right now. I'm good. We can move tomorrow. You know what I mean? Okay, FPS, I'll take it now. Yeah. You'll start accepting some help now. Be like, give me it, motherfucker. Thanks for sending me that, Dave. I want my $2. I'll get it right back to you, bro. 200 grand. Fuck out of here.
I would be anything. I wouldn't be anything if it wasn't for them. Like they're the only one.
He has the phone sitting on the microphone as usual, and he's got that loud ass engine. He hasn't realized that this is causing an audio issue.
To watch my show. They're the only ones that come in here and try to disrupt. They're the only ones that come in here and harass my show.
Say that I didn't have enough money to go shopping on Black Friday, and now he drops the news that I got 200 grand from Sessa. Sure.
And they want to harass everybody in my life to make them hate me. But I already gave my girl in the news the download on these fucking YouTube skills. It's about it. She, trust me when I tell you, she's not gonna listen to what they got to say.
He's talking about the reporter now.
As soon as they start bashing me, she's gonna get offended because look how offended she got that my mechanic.
This is where I said it's so loud he's probably only going 6 miles an hour.
My mechanic tried to kill me. Because
the mechanic didn't try to kill you, pussy. It was a makeshift pipe. He tapped you in the head.
People. These people on YouTube.
This guy is so starved for attention. He gets hit in the head with a fucking pipe, kind of, by a guy who's supposed to be basically his best friend or only real friend in real life. And the first thing he does after calling the cops is he calls a reporter so he could get his friend's businesses, just trashed his business trashed all over fucking television. Nice.
The follow-up
with a friend like Tony, who needs enemies.
It's going to be amazing. Once it goes to trial.
Once it goes to trial? Wait a minute. So now he said he dropped the charges, and I said I didn't believe him. Has he confirmed that now? Because since he's saying there's going to be a trial, I'm assuming he's no longer saying he dropped the charges. Sven Larson, DKK89, some fazools. Thank you very much, Sven. I appreciate you, brother. I don't know, Robert. Jane, I agree.
Once it goes to trial, man,
I agree 100%, Jane.
the follow-up's going to be amazing.
Soto, Gizzo.
Joe finish.
She is.
Yeah. Guess what, FPS? I don't have any car payments.
There it is. I don't have any car payment. You also don't have any headliner. You don't have fucking. You needed a new tire yesterday. You've spent a bunch of money on fucking parts for the piece of shit. The fucking thing sounds like it's gonna explode. Yeah, let's listen. There's benefits to having a car payment, buddy. Believe me.
Guess what, FPS?
Who is the person to even say like, hey, guy with the 2025 and 2026 vehicles, you're a sucker because I don't have a car payment in the piece of shit that he's driving. Yeah.
I like my piece of shit.
No, you don't. You just can't get better.
I don't got to worry about making car payments.
No, because the money that you spend on that truck isn't going to equal car payments. Like, I mean, if you have a car payment, you don't need to buy all that shit. But you just got that car 3 days ago. You've already had to buy a tire, get an oil change, a whole bunch of other stuff. You even spray painted it black with 16 cans of spray paint. I didn't have to spray paint my car. I don't need no new tires. I don't need an oil change yet. Well, I already got one on the new car, not the newest car, but the other one. Actually, my oil changes in the Altima are free. They're completely free. It's part of the deal. But you get my point, you know? The money you spend on that piece of shit could be a car payment. Or it's probably even more than a car payment for a car like you would want.
I own this motherfucker.
You never know, War.
She runs like a top. So, you know, you can put it down all you want, but I'm not trying to get validated by any of you scumbags anyway. You scumbags have been in denial since day one attacking me. So,
yeah. Unbelievable. And this is the kind of shit that he feeds that reporter lady. You know, this is the kind of shit he feeds her to make her feel bad for him. And it works because she's probably not a bad lady. She's just fooled by him, like a lot of people have been. You know, she's gullible, stupid, probably, but she's probably not a bad person. If she saw a lot of the stuff Tony Pizza has done, it would turn her stomach, I'm sure. But that's why she needs to see it, because a news network platforming a guy like this could be destroyed, seriously, by platforming a guy like this. So, yeah, I think it's important that we all work together on making sure that that news station finds out about Tony's best hits, his greatest hits. You know, I think it's important. We could definitely put an end to that friendship, you know? And then that's another thing about Tony. Listen, man, if let's say I was in that position and for some reason I wanted to be on the news, which nobody ever wants to be on the news, because who's ever on there for something good? You know what I mean? Tony's been on the news twice, once for witnessing a car accident and a second time for getting hit with a pipe. You know, only Tony wants to be on the news. He wants bad shit to happen to him so he can be on the news. But what was I going to say? What was I going to say? I don't know, but we should. I was going to say that if I had a woman like that who was a reporter and for some reason I liked that she put me on the news whenever, I would not tell anybody on here about her. You understand? Like you see how I do things, right? Even like, you know, I got sick family members right now. I'm not telling you who they are so you can fuck with them. Of course not. You know what I mean? I'm not going to throw my friends and family under the fucking bus. But Tony, he'll be quick to tell you who his friends are just so you can harass and terrorize them. He knows that's going to be the natural result, and he does it anyway because he just wants to be able to brag that he has a friend and a woman. Oh my God! Even though that woman is not, not what I would consider attractive, she's a woman nonetheless. And for Tony, I mean, come on. Yeah, you got to be attractive for Tony to worship you. You know what I'm saying? She's just an idiot. Yeah, exactly. She just looks stupid. She looks stupid. Just my opinion. I agree. But she's a reporter. She should do a little bit of investigation on pizza. 2 videos in, she would know he's a scumbag. Yeah, but she's not going to. So we should, send her the stuff. We should send her the stuff. As a matter of fact, if Joey Dimes is around, please text me her email address. Anybody could be on the news. My daughter was just last week. Yeah, I mean, I was on the news once, I believe, and it was because of in Glendale at some point in the 80s. I don't know. There was a huge fucking blizzard. Well, not just in Glendale, you know what I'm talking about, but that's where I was living at the time. And it was like 4 feet of snow or some wild shit like that. And for some reason, me and my brother were on the news because we were out there shoveling or something. I don't know. That's the only time, I think. She's into homeless guys that have boobs, FBS. She must be. She must be. All right, Sven. Well, I'm about to end this show anyway. I've been on an hour and 11 minutes. I'm going to go to a politics show right now, and then I'm going to go be with Shanna. So if you guys are interested in politics, please come watch. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. The donations, you guys are the best. And by the way, I just want to add, hold on. Okay. Sorry. Fucking so irritating. The fuck was I going to do? I just got distracted by something. The other people donated too that I didn't get to shout out earlier. Bobby Burberry on $10. That was this afternoon. Somehow I didn't see that. Dave I got, Michael Ramey I got, and then Mr. Anonymous 6 and OZ. Yeah. So, by the way, Tony Pizza, Mr. Anonymous 6 is not Anonymous Legion. You fucking dope. Why do you think there's 6 Mr. Anonymouses? And then there's Anonymous Legion. Fucking Christ. There's even a Mrs. Anonymous. You don't even know. All right, guys. I'll see you on one of these shows next time. I'll see you on the politics shows in about 5 minutes. Peace.